Hi everybody. Happy Saturday. Alright, so besides apparently doing some organization, in this video I got sick and tired of doing the damn wiring because that crap, as you can see, just hanging around never ends. So I thought, you know what? Time to do the rudder pedals. So we're connecting up the rudder pedals. You can see I've got the steel connectors there. The reason I put them on was, well, eventually they got to get connected, right? Plus, I'd already put the tail feathers on, which you didn't see because I was bored one weekend. Again, procrastinating from trying to finish up the damn wiring. Because again, that crap never ends. So the rudder pedals are connected with two steel pieces there with some, AN hardware, and they have several holes drilled in them so that you can adjust the length, etc. Well, you're not really adjusting the length. Here's the thing about the rudder pedals in the 14. They do go back and forth, which you can see I'm actually adjusting them now. I currently, or as you're looking at them, I had them in the middle position. There's basically a back, middle, and front position, each about an inch apart. The middle position, while was fine for me, was no good for anyone under, like, say, 5'5". So we're going to go ahead and move them to the forward position, and we're going to choke up on that connector by about an inch so that we can have people of shorter stature reach pedals. Let's see, any updates, rants, or anything? Nah, I can't really think of anything. So, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything funny about this. It was a little bit of a pain getting these out. If you have to adjust them, do them before you wind up putting that front fuselage skin on. Again, because that's where you can access this from very easily. It's another reason why it scares the crap out of me to actually cover that thing up. And I was actually talking about this yesterday with someone, that once that thing's covered, you want to work on anything on the inside of it, it makes it especially hard. And since I do not want to ever have to get on my back and shove my head up underneath where the rudder pedals are to work on something, I am trying to make it foolproof, which is, of course, idiotic. I'm falling into the same trap that every other product manager that I've ever worked for in software has ever done ever, which is, keep pushing the release because, oh, it's got to be perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now because I'm lazy and scared. So, all right, so besides that, not only did I get the rudder pedals moved, I said, you know what, I still don't want to do any wiring, so let's go and finish hooking up the tail feathers. I had sort of just temporarily hooked them up. Unfortunately, I'd used the wrong damned hardware, like an idiot. So we are replacing the proper hardware here. Now, the only thing that really worries me about this, I mean, everything is good. The thing that I don't like is that the vertical stabilizer is only held on to the front by one bolt, right, and one piece of metal. I mean, it's a stiff piece of metal. I believe it's 40 thousandths, and that's okay. But it's like, shouldn't there be I don't know, a second bolt or maybe a thicker piece? I don't know. Just seems like a single failure point that Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. So having finished that, I finally said, you know what, there is something that I can work on that doesn't freak me out. So we are here, and what we're doing is planning the placement of the alternator's A&L fuse. So the power coming from the alternator goes through two things. It goes through a 60 amp fuse. I could have used a 60 amp breaker. I just decided to use a 60 amp fuse just to save wire. And that'll sit on the firewall, and then that'll go through the firewall. It'll go into our ammeter shunt, which will be mounted, or I think we've mounted next to the EFIs, or the ECUs for the EFI system, and then over to the bus manager. So that's what we're replacing here. All right. In the next video, just more. So have a good weekend. See you soon.